Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. I am so pumped up. Before we start off, people, I want to share with you a funny incident that happened at the gym just the other day. These two guys were working out. One guy, who was a heavyset guy wearing a UFC t-shirt, was hogging up a lot of the machines. And this other guy went up to him and he's like, dude, stop hogging all the machines. I pay for my membership too. And then the guy wearing the UFC shirt, the heavyset guy hogging the machine, said to him, you know what, I could do what I want. This is my gym as well. I pay for my membership as well. If I want to hog all the machines, I could do it. So the other guy that was chirping at him walked away and he goes, yeah, you are so selfish. And by the way, your t-shirt says UFC, but your body says KFC. And then he just walked away. And I was holding it in because I didn't want to start laughing because I didn't want them to come after me. But I was dying. Anyway, let's get on track here. The Ricky J MMA League Season 1 has just ended. And I have to just say thank you so much to everybody that participated. We had a good number, about 10 to 12 of us that were participating. And I think it went very well. And I hope you guys really enjoyed just the experience of picking fights, and then I love just watching them and then knowing if I picked the fights correctly or not. But it was great. A quick summary though, I remember in the beginning of the season it was jam-packed with Sean F, 5 Points Gaming, Pat L, and String Bean at the top of the charts. But you see how I like how things kind of took a nice little turn, because after 3 events, Pat L took the lead. Sean F was behind him. String Bean was there, 50 points behind 5 Points Gaming. And then everybody else was just kind of clumped in the middle. Fast forwarding to 4 events, it looked like there was more of a logjam. As you could see on the screen, myself, Ricky J Sports, I crept up to String Bean and I was sitting in 4th. But I have to hand it to Pat L, 5 Points Gaming, and Sean F, who really were just kind of running with this Season 1, just seesawing, switching spots, so to speak, in the top position. But at the end, Pat L, dude, whoever you are, brother, you prevailed, man. You had that keen sense of picking the fights. But you got to give it to Sean F, who made a nice little push there. 5 Points Gaming was right up there, as I said, from the whole get-go of this season, but he got that dirty goose egg at the end and got 0. If he only predicted some of the fights correctly, he may have had a chance to actually win it all. But Sean F stole the 2nd place spot, and then you got to give it up for String Bean and myself, Ricky J Sports, getting a respectable 3rd place with 180. But what you guys don't notice in this chart right here is my good buddy Josh Reyes. Now, Josh Reyes, he didn't participate in the first 2 events, but if you look at his chart right here, he's consistently averaging at least 40 to 60 points in every event. And if he continued that, if he started since the beginning of Season 1, he probably would have won. And I love it how he, in the comment section below, he's chirping at 5 Points Gaming, he's chirping at Pat L, he's chirping at me saying that I'm gonna win my title. I'm gonna win my first Ricky J MMA Prediction League title. And good for him. And I love his long descriptions, and it's awesome. So if you guys know any other buddies that want to participate in Season 2, I suggest you do that and let these guys know. I want to give you a quick update though. There's going to be a change in the point system. And I was talking to Josh Reyes, and he made a good point. He said that, the current point system is if you can predict who wins, you get 20 points. If you can predict how it wins, you get 10. If you can predict the round, you also get an additional 10. But he's saying that somebody could pick the fight, the winner, the wrong winner, but still predict how it ends correctly and the round and still get 20 points. So what he was saying was, and I agree with him, let's double the point total for picking the correct winner. Say you pick Stephen Thompson to win. Say you predict him to win by decision. You would only get 20 points for that. But now you'll get the Big Bad 40 for picking Thompson. I think that's great because you're we're rewarding the people for picking the correct fighter. So that's what we're going to do. Next season, season 2, we're going to try 40 for picking the correct winner, 10 for picking it correctly on how it ends, and 10 for picking the round. All right, people? And on a side note, Sean F. I will put a link in this video. Sean F., when I was giving away NHL 16 copies, I was giving away 3 free copies, and I just picked out the 4th one just for the fun of it. And Sean F. was the guy, and he did not get his copy. So what I'm thinking about here, folks, now don't quote me on it, but Sean F., buddy, you were left out in the cold way back in September. Now you're being left out in the cold here in February. And what I'm thinking of doing is making a nice little second place package for you, brother, because you are consistent, you're a great subscriber. He even helped me against a cyberbully. That's another story. But what I'm going to do is make a little package for Sean F. And obviously, Pat L., you're going to get a nice little Ricky J Sports gift package. And I hopefully you enjoy that. Anyways, boys, thank you so much. And girls, we got a girl in this as well, String Bean. Hey, if you know any other girls that want to join the Ricky J MMA Prediction League, let them know. This is gender neutral. But I want to thank you all for participating. It's been a ton of fun, man. You know, I just love watching UFC fights now that we're in the Prediction League, and it's just great talking back and forth. Anyways, this is Ricky J from Ricky J Sports.
And you are awesome.